What's up guys, I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and as you've been searching the internet for hours looking for ways to improve your RV suspension, I'm going to go over some of the things that we do here at WeldTec Designs in order to improve the suspension, just make that journey oh so much that more pleasurable, as well as giving you that ground clearance that you desire. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys find a ton of information in this video. Let's go! All right guys, so today we're going to be using this Leprechaun, and this is built by Coachman. This is going to be a 24-foot motorhome. Now this is a smaller Class C, but we know that it doesn't matter the size of the Class C RV. There's always inherent problems with the way that these coaches drive. And our goal here at WeldTec Designs is help that ride improve and make that journey getting to that destination just as much fun as the destination itself. There's a lot of things that we did to improve not only the suspension, giving it more ground clearance, and then also that added benefit of running a larger tire on it. Well, we didn't stop there. We also blacked this thing out, and if you look, this has just a beautiful paint job going down the side of it, and this is actually paint. This isn't decals. So complementing all of the black accents on this, we did a lot of black components. So come on, head with me. We're gonna go to the front of this. We're gonna work our way all the way from the front to the back and show you all the improvements that we did. So we're going to start off with something small and subtle that you can do in your driveway, and that's going to be just changing out your grill from a chrome grill to a black grill, and you can see just how nice that looks. Now, maybe me personally, if I would have taken this one step farther, and as much as I like the blue Ford logo, there's some pretty cool black logos out there as well. The next thing that we did on this was we took the chrome bumper and we powder coated it black to give it just that overall nice form-fitting look all the way throughout the coach. Well, yeah, that's cool and all, but how is that going to improve the ride? And really, it's not. So we're going to start getting into the meat and potatoes of the suspension on this Class C. Let's dive in. All right, so as we jump into this thing looks awesome. And the first thing that you're gonna notice about this coach is this does have an actual wheel on it. This is an Ultra wheel, and you may be searching the internet for a set of black Ultra wheels, unable to find them. And the reason being is that these were actually chrome wheels when it came in, and we powder coated them all black. We painted the hubcaps because those are plastic, and added a set of the black lug nuts. This thing looks amazing now. This looks really, really nice. Now, another thing that you probably aren't going to be able to fit on your RV is a set of 235/85/16 tires. This is the Cooper tire, and this is an all-terrain tire. This is a really nice tire, not too aggressive and not going to be loud on the road, but going to give you a really nice footprint on the highway. And if you decide to go off-grid, because that's what we have here, is an off-grid suspension package, it's going to be just perfect. So you may be asking, well, what is that off-grid suspension package all about? Because my motorhome doesn't sit nearly as the height of this one with the ground clearance that that one has. So this is our off-grid suspension package, and the key to this is going to be the coil springs. Most of these coaches don't have a coil spring that holds up the coach adequately, and that's why you tend to get a lot of sway out of it. So what we've done is we've put a new coil spring in there that's also longer but has a higher spring weight, so it's going to help reduce that roll or sway that you would normally get in your Class C motorhome. Of course, the coil isn't going to be the only component in here. We've also added a set of 2.0 King shocks. That's going to be the key in controlling that ride, and that is a gas pressured shock, so it's going to not only control it on the compression side, but also on that rebound side, giving you just an amazing ride. I mean, it is really, really nice. And if you don't believe me, we're going to be starting to do a lot more RV shows where you can schedule a demo ride. It's going to be pretty awesome. So the next thing on here is we do have a set of extended radius arms. Now, what's really nice about these extended radius arms is not only are they going to give you new bushings in them and new mounting brackets, but those mounting brackets allow you to slightly cheat your wheel farther forward. You can see even running this larger tire, you have a ton of room in the rear portion of the wheel well, not even having to trim the front bumper. That's going to be really nice. The last thing we did on this is a set of modified hit I-beams in order to correct the camber. And this thing is pretty awesome, I do say myself. There is one other component that we added to the front of this, and that's going to be a steering stabilizer. Now, even if you have a factory suspension, I will tell you, you're gonna benefit a ton from one of the WeldTec design steering stabilizers. And there's 3 of them that we offer with 3 different shocks, depending on what shock you love the most. So that's gonna have the King steering stabilizer and our brackets. Again, that's really easy to install. And if you're a do-it-yourself guy, all you're gonna need is a drill and a couple tools to install that at home, and you will love the difference that that makes on your RV. So a lot of cool components going into all the suspension on the front of this Leprechaun. I feel like this thing should be green, not black. Really cool, I like it. We're gonna start heading to the back. I got even more to show you back there. And as we're heading to the back of this, I did realize there's something else that's really important that I would like to show you. Well, that's going to be this double step right here from Quickie. Now, if you've never had a double step or even a single step on your RV, they are really nice, making that entry really nice getting in and out of. Now, another nice thing about it is there is a switch right here on the inside of it. I can turn that off. So that way, as I open and close my door, when I'm at my campground, the step is just gonna stay out. That's gonna be a really nice feature in there. And when I'm all done and packed up and ready to leave, I turn the switch back on, close the door, I'm ready to hit the road, but we're not ready quite yet. We're heading to the back. And as we jump down here to the bottom of this, you're gonna see this awesome wheel, this dually wheel here in the back, all blacked out. The reason we go with this 235/85/16 tire is because with the dualies, we don't want the tires rubbing in the center of them, and they're still gonna have clearance in that as well. So that's gonna be, you know, the key factor in that when determining the right tire size for you. Make sure your tires don't rub in the middle because we'd hate to see them wear out. Now you can see that there's a lot more room in here. We have a lot of clearance, and on this particular one, you get all kinds of things. You get airbags, you get sumo springs, you get Hellwig helper springs, you get a ton of these gimmicky items that, yes, they will definitely help improve. We call them here at WeldTec Designs Band-Aids in order to, you know, fix the, you know, inadequate suspension on there. So what we've done here is you look in there, look at that progressive spring. That thing is amazing. That spring has all the arc built into the suspension package. It's not gonna be completely flat. We've also added the King shocks in the rear to control that ride. And then the last thing we do is we just adjust the sway bar down in order to adjust for the new height of this thing. But this thing is a beast. I mean, this looks really, really nice. That's why we call this our off-grid package, because it's really designed to get you off-grid, get out of those campgrounds and have a lot of fun. But keeping in mind, guys, it's all about the journey. We want the journey to be enjoyable. And with our suspension packages, it truly is. It makes your RV fun to drive. I drive a lot of these, and I'm telling you, there is no white knuckle driving. There is no being exhausted when you're driving. You're cruising with one hand. It makes a world of difference. I really want to emphasize that. That was a ton of stuff to go over in this, and I hope I didn't confuse you guys anymore about all the things that we did here at WeldTec Designs, not only to make the suspension better, but to also change up the appearance and give it a little bit of a custom touch. So we did do this blacked out grille, we did the bumper, and we also blacked out the wheels. That is a really simple thing. And keeping in mind, guys, you don't necessarily have to come out to us to do it. All of these parts we do offer on our website as well, so you can click a ton of links down below and get more information on that. And if you want to know more about the nitty-gritties of RVs, you can head over to my new channel called Jeremy's World 10, telling you guys more tips and tricks about RVing and some of the things that you might want to consider if this is your first time with an RV that you're going to want to do. I think that's it, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. This thing's awesome. I'm blacked out to match this awesome blacked out RV. It's bitchin'. I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs. I'll see you guys in the next video.